Mark chapter 1. The beginning of the good news of Yeshua, Messiah, the Son of Jehovah. As it is written in Isaiah the prophet, Malachi 3:1, I'll send my messenger ahead of you, and he'll prepare your way. And a voice shouts in the wilderness, prepare the way for the Master, level his roads. Isaiah 40 verse 3. John was immersing in the wilderness and heralded the immersion of a changed mind for the exoneration of sins. All the people of Judea and all the people of Jerusalem went out to him, and he immersed them in the Jordan River while they confessed their sins. John wore clothes made from camel's hair and wore a leather belt around his waist. He ate locust and wild honey. He heralded, after me someone is coming who is more powerful than I am. I am not even worthy to bend down and untie the fasteners of his sandals. I've immersed you with water, but he will immerse you with the Kaddish Spirit. During this time, Yeshua came from Nazareth in Galilee and was immersed in the Jordan by John. Just as he was coming out of the water, he saw the skies open and the Spirit coming down on him like a dove. Then a voice came from the sky and said, You are my dear Son, who I am delighted in. Immediately the Spirit banished him into the wilderness. He was in the wilderness for 40 days, having his character tested by Satan. He was with the wild animals, but spirit messengers took care of him. After John had been arrested, Yeshua came into Galilee and proclaimed the good news about the kingdom of Jehovah. He said, The time has arrived and the kingdom of Jehovah is near. Amend your ways and believe the good news. As he walked beside the Sea of Galilee, he saw Simon and Andrew, his brother, throwing a net into the sea because they were fishermen. Yeshua told them, Follow me, and I'll have you fishing for people. They immediately abandoned their nets and followed him. As he went a little further, he saw James, the son of Zebedee, and his brother John, who were also in a boat mending their nets. He called them, and they immediately left Zebedee, their father, in the boat with the hired men and followed him. When they went to Capernaum, he immediately taught on the Sabbath in their synagogues. People were struck with amazement at his doctrine, because he taught them as someone with superior mental power, unlike the Torah teachers. In their synagogues there was a man with an unclean spirit who began shouting, What do you want with us, Yeshua of Nazareth? Have you come to destroy us? We know who you are, the Kaddish one of Jehovah. Yeshua scolded them and said, Muzzle your mouth and come out of him. The unclean spirits threw him down and croaked with a shriek and then came out of him. Everyone was amazed and began to ask each other, What is this? What new doctrine is this? He gives authoritative orders to unclean spirits and they obey him. Immediately, news about him spread throughout the region of Galilee. He left the synagogue and went into Simon and Andrew's house along with James and John. Simon's mother-in-law was in bed, sick with a fever, and they told him about her. He came and took her hand and helped her up. The fever immediately left her, and she began serving them. That evening after sunset they brought everyone to him who was diseased and demon-possessed. Everyone in the city gathered at the door. He healed many who were sick with various diseases and cast out many demons. But he didn't allow the demons to speak because they knew him. In the morning, long before sunrise, he got up and went to a solitary place to pray. Simon and the others went looking for him. When they found him, they told him, "Everyone's looking for you." He told them, "Let's go into the nearby villages and towns so that we can also herald there. That's why I came." He heralded in all their synagogues throughout Galilee and cast out demons. A leprous man came to him and fell at his feet and begged him, "If you want to, you can cleanse me." Yeshua, moved with compassion, reached out his hand and touched him and said, "I am willing. Be cleansed." Immediately his leprosy was gone, and he was clean. He sent him away with a serious warning. He said, "Be sure not to tell anyone. Rather go and show yourself to the priests and present an offering for your purification, as Moses instructed, as a testimony to them." But the man went out and began to tell everyone openly what had happened. So Yeshua couldn't even enter the town openly, but stayed outside in deserted places. Yet people kept coming to him from everywhere.